Peace, once again, unscripted. Once again, I am back. The chosen is real, as in the chosen Israel. You know who you are. In today's video, I will be discussing how the Bible has absolutely nothing to do with Christianity. The Bible has nothing to do with Catholicism, has nothing to do with everyone making it to heaven, has nothing to do with secularism. The Bible is an Israelite book. The Bible is for the 12 tribes of Israel. The Bible is for the seed of Jacob. If you deny that you are from the seed of Jacob, then the Bible is not for you. You contradict yourself. You cannot keep picking and choosing what to, accept and not accept. I am going to put this argument to rest right here with many verses of scriptures. This book called the Bible is not for everyone. The Bible is instructions. It is instructions for the Israelites. If you follow the Bible's laws, statutes, and commandments, then this Bible is for you. If you don't, then you fail. If you have a white Jesus, then you fail. If you pick and choose, then you fail. If you're still practicing Christmas, then you fail. Halloween, you fail. Easter, you fail. If you look in the Bible has nothing to do with these holidays. If anything, I'll be proving it when I begin. The Bible is farly against. It is against Christmas. It's against the dead. And I will be showing you where the Bible specifies that it is against Christmas. And these Christians will pick and choose. But you got to understand, it's because of slavery, which is why Christmas and Christianity has plagued the Israelites, plagued the so-called black people. Because of slavery and Christianity and 400 years or 800 years of bashing Christianity into you, you need to realize Christianity is pagan. It comes from paganism. If anything, according to the Bible, it is not a good thing to be a Christian. Once I start reading, I know those who are listening, when you read these verses, you are going to be in denial because you have learned God and Jesus love everyone. Jesus is white. Jesus is going to save everyone. The Bible's for everyone. And absolutely, that is incorrect. I've been in your shoes where, I can say highly accepted, but I was, as a young child, I questioned it though. I really did. It just didn't make sense. But as you're young, you get nailed with Christianity. Even those who are not even Christian, even those that have never been to a Christian church, they are still doctrinated with Jesus is white, Christmas is associated with Jesus, everyone makes it to heaven and hell. They're doctrinated with Bible stories. They are, and they will, and you all need to realize this Bible is not meant for Christians. It is against Christians. This Bible is only for the Israelites. So I'm going to be starting. I'm going to be reading. You got to accept Genesis chapter 1, verse 1, and you will see this is the first verse of the Bible. If you can't accept this, then everything else in the Bible is incorrect. Genesis chapter 1, verse 1, in the beginning God created the heaven and the earth. The Most High God of Israel created the heavens and the earth. You can't debunk that. And if you try to debunk that, then everything else in the Bible, and if you accept the Bible as truth and you deny chapter 1, verse 1, then you're finished. You are finished. We're going to jump to Exodus 3. So God, people don't realize that the God of the Bible does have a name, and even Christians who read the Bible don't realize that God of the Bible does have a name. So if we're reading from Exodus chapter 3, we'll start from verse 13 to maybe 16. Exodus 3 verse 13 says, "And Moses said unto God, Behold, when I come unto the children of Israel, and shall say unto them, The God of your fathers hath sent me unto you. And they shall say to me, What is his name?" So the Israelites going to ask Moses, "What is your God's name?" And Moses is asking God, What shall I say unto them? What is your name? And 14 says, "And God said unto Moses, I am that I am. And he said, Thus shall say unto the children of Israel, I am hath sent me unto you." So once again, Most High God has been sent unto Moses to be sent unto the children of Israel. 15 says, "And God said moreover unto Moses, Thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, The Lord of God, your father, the God." Okay, read that one again, 15. "And God said moreover unto Moses, Thou shalt say unto the children of Israel, The Lord God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob, has sent me unto you. This is my name forever, and this is my memorial unto all generations. And the Lord God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob, has sent me unto you. This is my name forever. This is my memorial unto all generations." Right there, we have the name of the God of Israel. The name of the God of Israel. He is the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. He is the God of Israel. It is right there. Exodus chapter 3, verse 13 to 15 is what his name is. So anyone saying his name is this or that or Jesus or this, or God doesn't have a name, or it's just God, then you are incorrect, because it's right in the Bible. And if you deny this, then you should not be touching the Bible. Please just put it down. The facts are right in the book. Now we're going to jump to Deuteronomy chapter 28, one of my favorite chapters and verses of the Bible. Deuteronomy chapter 28. I'm not going to read all of it, but basically, we're from chapter 28 to maybe verse 10. So turn chapter 28, verse 1. Deuteronomy 28, verse 1 says, "And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments." So once again, God is saying, if you observe, if you accept, and you keep his laws, keep his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. So he is talking to, again, the so-called blacks at the time. And he's saying, if you keep my commandments and follow me, you be put above all nations. So now, once again, which nation is... I'm going to ask a question. Which nation is at the bottom? Like, which group of people in this world is at the bottom of society? "And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God." Blessed shall thou be in the city. So be blessed in the city. And blessed shall be in the field. Be blessed in the field. As in, you get all the food. You get all the quality food. And you'll be blessed in the city, in the town, in the country. Blessed shall be the fruit of thy body. Your body will be healthy. And the fruit of thy ground. That is as in your home. Your home will be healthy. The fruit of thy cattle. And the increase of thy kin, as in we will be multiplying with our children, and they will be healthy, and they will help rule and build our kingdom, our society, and the flocks of thy sheep. Verse 5 said, Blessed shall be thy basket and thy store. Blessed shall be when thou comest in, and thou shalt be when thou goest out. And the Lord shall cause thine enemies that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face. They shall come out against thee one way and flee before thee 7 ways. So once again, when your enemies attack you, the Most High God of Israel will scatter them, will kill them off. Everyone's saying, oh, the God of the Bible is all love, and people say he's all genocidal and he's homicidal, he's all evil. But, I'd rather have, an evil, just God that punishes you than a God that's all loving and you, while you go partying and getting drunk and you having these bad children, bad society, I'd rather have this God that punishes us than a God that's all loving and is all caring and he doesn't really care what you do, because that God is careless. I'd rather this vengeful, genocidal. You could call him evil if you want. You call him hateful God, but this God is a God you cannot mess with. Deuteronomy 8 says, And the Lord shall command thee the blessings upon thee and in thy storehouses, and all that thou settest thine hand unto, and he shall bless thee in the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. And the Lord shall establish thee an holy people unto himself, as he hath sworn unto thee, if thou shalt keep the commandments of the Lord thy God and walk his way. So once again, these 10 verses saying, if you keep my laws, my statutes, my commandments, you stay together, you will have all this. You have riches, you have wealth, you'll be healthy, the home will be healthy, you have all the jobs, you have all the cattle, all the ground. You will rule any enemy, any other nation that tries to touch you. God will put them to death. But once again, Christianity has watered us down to love everybody. But I don't think the God of the Bible loves everyone. Now we're going to see the curses. I'm going to read the curses. You got to compare these curses to a certain group of people of today. There's only one nation of people. Everyone will say, oh, we're all one race and this and that. Oh, okay. But there's always this one group of people. Anywhere you go, they will always be at the bottom. They'll always be bullied, always be abused, always be the joke. Let's read it. Deuteronomy 28 verse 15, we'll read to maybe 27. Starting at Deuteronomy 15 says, But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall be in the field. Cursed shall be by thy basket and thy store. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kin, and the flocks of thy sheep. Cursed shall be when thou comest in, and cursed shall thou be when thou goest out. The Lord shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke in all thou settest thine hand unto for to do. So once again, anything you touch, anything your hand touches, it will be cursed. You will be cursed. In all that thou settest thine hand unto for to do until thou be destroyed and until thou perish quickly, because of the wickedness of thy doing, whereby thou hast forsaken me. The Lord shall make the pestilence clever unto thee, until he have consumed thee from